Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that clear what I am saying? We are seeing reproduction in plants. Under that, we are seeing types of reproduction. We have two types of reproduction. Before entering into reproduction types, I have said the definition. What is mean by reproduction? Reproduction means nothing but producing its own offspring. So the same species will produce the same offspring only. So we are seeing asexual reproduction, which is also termed as vegetative propagation. That means a part of a body of a plant will produce its offspring. This is what we are seeing, right? So body parts means what I have just asked. What is a body part? That is what we are seeing. What is a body part?
Ovary and ovule, ma'am.
Ma, what is your body? What is your body parts? You tell me. What is your body parts? What is your body parts? What is your body parts? You would say you have learned it in the early classes, right?
Large intestine, small intestine.
Ah, you are saying about your internal body parts. I'm saying about your external body parts.
Hands, legs, fingers,
Ah,
ma'am.
very
Kidney,
good. Hands, leg, and your head.
eyes,
All this and all is your body parts. Eyes, sense organs means you will say eyes, ears, tongue, all this and all. Skin, all this and all. So now you say the what is the body part of a plant? Parts of a plant, dear. That's all. Don't
Stem,
repeat.
petal,
Huh?
Petal,
sepal.
You are going to the asexual
petals,
reproduction. I'm asking about the external body part. Stem, root, leaves. These
petals.
are the
Petals.
external body parts, vegetative propagating parts involved in the asexual reproduction. Is that simple now?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, of course. You people are getting complicated, right? You are always complicated children. Okay, fine. So now you just go with the vegetative propagation. First one we are going to see about stem. So stem is the main part of the body of the plant and that will propagate. That means it will produce its offspring. A good example is banana. So in a banana, a small offspring, a small bud-like structure. So that will propagate, a small propagation. Okay, so that will come out of the stem of the plant. Okay, so stem of the mother plant. That means the parent plant. So for stem propagation, we can use the banana plant as the example. Okay, do you know any other stem propagation? But this is a natural method. So this stem propagation is a natural method, right? So in a banana, which is taking place, is a natural one. But if you take in an artificial one, can anyone say what is the artificial one? Stem artificial one, artificial
A hybrid,
by the human. Okay, what are those? Grafting, cutting, then layering. So this is all done with the stem of a plant by the manual method. That is, we are doing. We will cut the rose plant. For example, you can take a rose plant which will be cut down and rose, jasmine, all these plants we will cut down and that will be planted separately that grow into a new plant. Similarly, like in grafting and layering. In layering also, we are doing with the other plants, right? So this is all artificial methods. Okay, grafting, cutting, layering in stem with the help of stem. Likewise, natural method by the plant itself will propagate a offspring from its own stem and that will fall off and grow into a new plant. That is a natural method, banana. Is that clear, children, so far what I have taken?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is stem propagation. Now, there are various kinds of propagations we have like this. Very good example, I can take the potato. So, potato is you might have seen in your kitchen. Have you ever went to kitchen? You will see. Is that is that true? What is the
Yes,
eyes
ma'am.
of potato?
It's
Buds.
roots.
Yes, of course, you
The
can
buds.
see like this, right? So the potato will be like this. This so I have drew something. See, it is not very clear. I will I will draw it properly. Okay, it's not coming in my laptop. So I have drawn a small potato. There are some eye-like structures, right? Like this. If you go and see a potato now also, you will have some points in the potato like this. This is what we call it as the eyes of the potato. From this, there will be a growth. If you leave it for few days, it will grow like this. It will sprout like this, right? Especially from this eyes only, the sprouting will happen. So if you take this sprout separately and plant it, you need to cut it down, and you have to, like this, you cut down. This part alone you take out, remove it, and you plant it in the soil, it will grow into a new plant. This is also another kind of vegetative propagation. This happens in other plants like turmeric, okay, ginger. These all are other examples where this sprouting will happen. Okay. So what are the turmeric, ginger, and even onion? But onion and garlic will grow into a new plant itself, right? So how you ever seen the growth of onion and the garlic in your kitchen? Or you can take one onion and garlic, if you plant it and then keep it in the moisture, some soil, moisture soil, it's more than enough. It will sprout out and grow into a new plant. Okay, we have only 10 more minutes. Okay, is that clear so far?
Yes, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
also called as stem
Yes, ma'am.
propagation. Why we call this as stem propagation?
Because the reproduction happens in the stem.
Yeah, it is a nothing but a underground stem, right? So this is all underground stem. I hope you all know what is the underground stem. What is the underground stem?
Stem which grows underground.
Very good answer. Which part we call it as the underground stem? So this is the
Roots.
soil. Yeah, Priyam is saying something, right? Or Adi, someone is talking.
Me, ma'am. Priya.
Okay, your voice is too long. I think you are away from the computer or somewhere the device. Okay, so see that this is the root and this is the soil. So you all know there is a part embedded in the soil between the root and the stem. So this part is that. So this is the part. So you cannot see the stem of this part which is embedded inside the soil. So this part only we call it as underground stem. Okay. So in this part, the food is stored. Those food are nothing but our turmeric, ginger, potato, and onion and garlic. Is that clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We call onion and we called onion and garlic as the bulbs. Okay. The shape of the onion and garlic is bulb. See, this is the sorry. This is the shape, right? What is the shape? So it will be like a bulb, right? So So onion and the garlic will be in this shape, looks like a bulb. So you can see some hairs here, right? So they are nothing but the roots. So where is the root? That is below the bulb, right? So here there is a attachment of, in this part, there is a attachment of the stem. So this clearly shows that there is a space between the root and the underground stem. So I mean the stem, that we call it as the underground stem. So the onion and garlic, we call it as the bulb, and turmeric and ginger, we call it as rhizome. So rhizome is the one which will be in the shape of root. Rhizome means root shape. So the shape of the ginger and turmeric is in the shape of root, right? So we call it as rhizome. So bulb is onion and garlic. Is that clear? And the potato, we call it as the tuber. So these are the things you might have learned it earlier. Is it so or not? Did you learn?
No, ma'am.
No,
The
ma'am.
shape of the potato is in the shape of tube, right? So we call it as tuber, children. Okay. So good example for tuber is potato. I have done a mistake with the example, the name. Potato and potato. Potato is a tuber and the rhizome is a turmeric and ginger and onion and garlic. The shape defines its structure. Okay, these all underground stem only. So these all propagate like this only. Is that clear? So two types of stem propagation we have seen with example. I hope you are clear with this. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now we'll move on with the next one, that is the root propagation. Sorry, one more is there in the stem, that is nothing but the runners, especially in the strawberry. You all have eaten strawberry, right? Already you know how the strawberry. So what happens in strawberry? The strawberry will be like this, right? So
Has seeds all over.
no, dear. The stem of the strawberry will bend up like this. For example, I'm drawing few stems. Okay. So the last stem will bend like this. And they will, during the stage of reproduction, it will bend to the soil and that will grow into a new plant. So it will disconnect here. After they have developed the roots, it will disconnect here and that will grow into a new plant. So this kind of propagation is also coming under the stem propagation only. So we call it as the runners. So they run over the ground and they will develop into a new plant. So we call this kind of strawberry as runners. Fine. In strawberry, what are the kind of vegetative propagation? Running. Okay, they will run away from their parents. So that is what. Okay. This is another example. Okay. The next one is leaf.
Banyan.
Which one, dear? Someone said something. Who has talked? Okay.
What
Listen.
type of propagation is banyan tree, ma'am?
Banyan tree is stem propagation. From the stem only, the new offspring will grow. Okay. So the next one is the bryophyllum. So bryophyllum is a kind of propagation, that is leaf propagation. What happens is, from this edges of the leaf blade, new small leaflets will form like this. So it will drop down into the soil and it will grow into a new plant by giving out the roots. Okay, so this is called as another kind of propagation, that is the leaf propagation. Okay, so good example is bryophyllum. Okay, the edges of the leaves will be giving out the small offsprings. So example is bryophyllum. Is that clear? We have seen the different kinds of stem propagation and the leaf propagation. Is it clear, children, so far? So altogether, what
Yes,
we call
ma'am.
it as? What we call it as altogether?
Vegetative propagation.
Very good.
Vegetative
Under
propagation.
what kind of reproduction?
Asexual.
Very good. Why it is called as asexual?
Because it uses only body parts. It doesn't use
Very
the
good.
It
gametes.
does
Very
not
good.
use gametes.
Yes,
Does not
of
use
course. There is no gender difference and no different gametes involved. Only the body parts of the plant has been propagating to give a new offspring. So we call it as vegetative propagation under asexual reproduction. Okay, fine. Remaining sexual reproduction we'll see in the next class. Fine. Is there any doubt so far?
No, ma'am.
Thank you all. Meet you in the next class. Like this, I want everybody to attend the class. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.